Welcome back to Minecraft Down Under. This is episode 147. So, last bloomin' episode, guys, we were working on the sugarcane tower. We put all the glass in and we put a nice decoration. It looks sort of like a totem or a wand looking thing. It looks pretty cool. We did that last episode. Go check that out if you sort of want to. I should have started with it, to be honest. If you want to know what that looks like, you can go check out last episode. It looks pretty bloomin' cool, but you obviously can't see it from here. Now, guys, far out. We are starting something huge in this episode. We are currently standing on Spawn Islands. This is obviously where we spawned on episode 1 of Minecraft Down Under here. And this has been like our little home base for a while until we sort of started spreading out. Now, why I'm standing here is because we're right near the location. That's right. I'm choosing just over there for this new mega farm, this huge farm. So probably right over there is going to be perfect. It's sort of trying to keep the distance between each of these farms and builds here, but they're not too far away. They're going to be out of render distance, if you know what I mean. Okay, so you're probably asking, well, Data, what the flamin' bloomin' hell are you going to be building next? Well, and how big is it going to be? Well, first, it is going to be a watermelon farm, and this thing is probably going to touch build limit, like literally build limit. Yeah, it's going to be pretty big. Probably not as fat as the Mob Bob farm, but definitely taller, probably twice. It's going to be absolutely insane. Now, I did create a watermelon farm quite big a long time ago in my original series, Build Big or Go Home, with about 1 million, just over 1 million storage to boot. Yeah, I'd say so, something like that. I want to create something similar in this series, but not the same, obviously. Probably double that storage. It depends how much iron we got at the end of the day. Okay, so you guys, bear with me. Now, I'm gonna in a second, I'm gonna explain the shape and what we're going for and all that stuff. But also, before I get started, because a lot of people expect these things to go up instantly, all right? These are not gonna go up instantly. Look at this. Look at the Mob Bob farm. That took 7 months to create and build and farm, and a lot of episodes to do. These things just go poof, da-da, they're there. They don't do that. Okay, and I want to keep reminding you, if you see anyone's like, oh my god, are you done yet? Just make sure you freaking tell them off for me, because, yeah, when it's not going to be poof da-da, it's going to be quite a big build. It's going to take us quite a bit to do. Probably quite a few episodes to do as well. Now, also, it's definitely not going to look pretty at the start. My Bob farm definitely didn't look pretty. It looked ugly as when it started construction. Only when she started completion, all the decorating and all the nice things started going in. Same thing here. Got to be patient. The build, trust me. You got to trust me. Flamin' galah. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Be patient. These things don't pop over overnight, and just judge at the end of the build. Okay, so let's talk about this watermelon farm. Alright, so I was picturing, alright, bear with me, use your imagination here. I'm picturing very, very tall, so we'll probably call this a tower? No, not really a tower, a staff maybe. Yeah, a staff or a tower or something like that. Oh, so we're starting over there. I'll say probably, not as fat as that one, like the bottom there, but a round circle, probably 30 by 30 circle, right? That goes up to, say, 150 blocks in the air. Yep, you're picturing that? You got that in your imagination? And now, picture maybe, we use plots to get a oval shape. Yep, an oval shape. 100 tall and 50 wide. Wow. That's insane. So 100 tall and 50 wide. We're already nearly approaching build limit time we do that. Like that's nuts, right? Okay, and then we thicken that oval up, make it very fat. All right, we make it very fat, so it's looking almost like an eye, like a cat eye almost. Now, once that's done, that's where the watermelon obviously farm's going to be installed. 100 blocks tall, probably 20, 30 wide watermelon farm Tower of Doom. Now, and then obviously wrapped around it, we're going to have patterns wrapped around it. We're going to have like a holder around the oval shape, like going out, and it's hard to picture, but something like oh, far out. I can't even. Oh, we got some torches, so something like there's the tower. There's the tower, like there. There's the sort of an egg shaped like that. Yeah. See, there's the sort of oval there. Obviously the tower would go right down to the sea level, right down here, and then like would have like a big structural skeleton going up and around it, so it looks like it's holding like a ruby in the middle. Oh, there's so much coming to my head, guys. So much coming. I don't know if we're going to be able to pull this off, but we're going to try. And as I said, it's going to look ugly in the beginning, but we're going to make it epic. You know, come on, I built all this so far. It's going to be probably one of the best looking ones so far. So, all right. So planning is we've sort of done the planning. Everything has sort of come out, what she's going to look like, sort of the shape. So now we're going to, can we catch a boat by any chance? No, got no boats to, fine, that's fine. We'll just fly on over. There we go, we'll just go up. We'll go up a couple, just so I can sort of see the area. There we go, we're up nice and high here. Trying not to generate too much, obviously. And go back. I'm aiming for about here. So coming down. Whoa. Okay. So probably went a little bit too close. I could have just swum up there. You silly duffer. Alright. So we sort of come over here. You guys can see. Hopefully you can see. We sort of, yeah, distance ourselves there. So we'll aim for that. There we go. Right there. Plump. Right there. Right. Yep. Right, smack bang here looks perfect to me. Yep, I can still see then they're in render distance. Perfect. Let's go straight up. Oh. There we go. So take this right up to what we're planned. There we go. So we're out of the water. Oh. Doesn't matter about... Alright. We're out of the water. So what I want to do is create a platform to work on about 150 blocks in the air. Alright, that's going to be obviously our main designator base, and we'll be obviously, like everything around here, we'll be definitely making it out of sandstone. Definitely sandstone. It will be the base of the project. We are definitely a little bit away. Remember, I have 20 a render distance of 20 set. I can still see the base, but remember, we can't have it too close. This is a watermelon farm, technically, and a big one to boot. So, you know, technically, we've obviously got to make sure that, you know, the redstone and the watermelon do not lag us. So being a good distance away is definitely going to do that. And obviously, we're close enough for any epic screenshots, and we're close enough for anything that we build in the future to connect all these farms together. Okay, and we're close to the spawn islands, so we can definitely, you know, yeah. We're sort of in between these islands here, which is fine. So up we go. Alright, let me get 150 blocks in the air, guys, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, guys, I am back. Now, I'm about 145 blocks. I started reaching, obviously, the top of our base, which we are quite, you know, up there already. So I'm 145 blocks in the air. Technically, that's 144. So we're 145 where we stand. But we are definitely quite high. And I've created a little platform. I've got my sandstone, which is going to be my base of this, like the skeleton of the structure and all that crazy stuff. So first things first, we got to get a move on here because this thing is going to be so large. So I'm using plots once again. Everybody knows plots. Plots is a thing that can generate you really round circles and everything else, and it sort of guides you if you need it. Now I'm using a diameter of 100 tall. That's right, 100 tall and 50 wide, which is actually quite bloomin' large. So the bottom blocks is 6, which I think I just done. No, that's 5. So we'll go 1 out this way. So now we have 6. Okay, so this is going to be where we start. So now that we need did I bring anything like dirt? Okay, we're just gonna have to wing it. So that's 6 out. So then we're gonna come up by and go out by 3. Boom, boom, boom. All right, this thing's gonna be tall as. So I'm gonna start this on cam, and then obviously try to continue a full loop. So not to bore you guys too much, but just to show you the base starter here. So we've got a 3 here, then we're going to go out by 2 like that, and then we're going to literally, that's 2, then we're going to do 7 sideways. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then get rid of, obviously, the block placements that we're doing, because it's going to change the shape, and we don't want that to happen. Oh, oopsie, that's the 2, so put that back. All right. So as you can see, that's going up quite nicely. All right, maybe we should put torches down while we're going, because I just figured we're really high up, and we're probably going to get spawns, and it is night time. So, kaboom! It's definitely not a good idea. Oh, crikey. So, yeah. Okay, we've gone 7 sideways, as you can see. And then we're literally going to go, now we're going to start going up. So, up by 2. All right, so I can get rid of that one. Up by 2, literally. See, that's a 2er right there. Then we're going to come out by 1, literally. There we go. And then do another 2. Boom. There we go. Yep. So it's starting to sort of take shape. You know, the curve is starting to happen. Now we're going to do a 3 up and place a torch. Every time it gets a bit too dark, place a torch. So 1, 2, 3. There we go. And shift that one in there. All right, that was a 3. Let's go ahead and do another 2. 1, 2. I like that. And now we do a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what? Well, how much did I just do? 3? You reckon? Oh, I can't miscount because time to get there, that's 3. Time to get all the way around, trust me, you'll be tearing something down, which is not a nice feeling. So that was a 4, then we're doing a 3, and then we're doing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going out by 1 like that. And we're doing a 7 now. Yep, a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to place a torch down. There we go. And now we're going to go out by 1. And this is going to be a 20. That's right, a 20. We're going up by 20 now. So that's 1, 2. Or you could just do this. Like if you really didn't want to count, you could do that. So, well, technically we've already done 2. So you would obviously take to 18. So then you didn't have to count. You could just do that. Oh, flaming galah. So up, 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 up. That there is now a 20. We are literally 20. Holy smokes. We're going to see the sunset, and we're just about to pass the tallness of the Bob farm here. So, and all we got to do is repeat that there, what we just done here, and then over there and over there, and then you're going to get your complete oval, or it's not really an egg. It's too tall to be an egg, and it'd sort of be a very tall egg, but it's not really. So it's, yeah. Put a torch on the top here as we go, and again. All right, let's keep going. So obviously, yes, you start off with a rinse and repeat. So you'd start off with a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, that glitched out. I'm not miscounting. Never miscount, whatever you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then what was it? 5 after that. Yeah, 5. All right, guys. I'll be back soon. Hopefully when this round shape is roughly complete. And then we'll talk about what's next and what we have to do next. Well, what's next is a 5er. So that's 3, 4, 5. Alrighty then, guys. I am back. Now, what a pain in the bum that was. Oh, trust me. So I ended up completing it. Check it out. Look at the size of that. It's 100 tall, 50 wide. That is literally up into 245 or 246 block, almost block limit. That's absolutely nuts. It doesn't look like it, but you sort of look over at that and you look at that, and these are big builds, and then you're looking at this, you're like, woohoo! It's going to be quite big, and it's not even, we haven't even thickened it up or anything else yet, but I had a little bit of a problem. See, I miscounted when I started counting before, and I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sideways. It's actually 6. So I ended up going all the way up, top, come down here, and then I started all the way up there, and then I realized that there was a huge, like, double the 6 up the top there, and I was like, what the flaming galah? I think I was pulling my hair out. I was getting really, really, really frustrated because I didn't know what was going on, and I ended up recounting on the plots versus mine, and mine ended up being a 7, not a 6, and yep, it kind of made it all out of whack. A beautiful sunrise. It made it all out of whack, so I wasn't too impressed about that. Now, before I pointed out, I'm already getting, as you can see, a dark spot. So I'm like, I'm just with the dark spots already. Oh, crikey. Okay, so yeah, that was a bit of a pain in the bum. But it's over and done with. The base oval thing is marked out. Now we need to sort of go sideways, okay? We need to literally take it back. So this has got, as I said, it's got to be really thickened up at the end of the day. It's going to take ages. It's not going to be instant. But what we need to do, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There you go. So we've got to thicken that entire thing up by 23, which is not too hard because we've already got obviously the base of it done, like the rough skeleton, and then we just got to go along and do what I'm doing now. It's just thickening the bottom and top, and to be honest, that 20 on both sides will be the one that's going to take up the most. Now, this is where the watermelon farm is going to be sitting inside this big oval ruby thingamajig. That's where the farm's going to be sitting, and then everything, including massive storage system everything's going to be in the actual thing itself. Now, on the outside, we talked about this before. Remember, we are planning to put in literally a holder that goes up and around, so it looks like a giant staff almost. I think it's going to look pretty sweet. Like, it's going to look a bit funny for a while until we get to that stage, like especially a giant circle in the sky, well, oval in the sky. It is going to look funny, but once we start putting the outside structure around the circle, that is when it's not going to it's going to take its shape from there. And yeah, so I'm going to be spending my afternoon, I'm going to have to go farm some more sandstone, but I'm going to be spending my afternoon getting this all thickened up, I think, before we can even bother moving on to the next stage. And I haven't even done the measurements for underneath yet, because remember, we've got to put a big circle, like the actual shaft that's coming up to touch the oval itself, and then there's something that's going to wrap around that. I'm not going to spoil it too much just yet. I got big plans. I'm picturing something really epic in my head, and I'm really hoping that I can get it, out here and on into Minecraft, because that would just be epic, and it'll be our next massive farm to add to our collection of farms, which we're doing well at. We are doing well at. See, I've already done. Look at that. It's not going to take long at all. I think, as I was saying, it's literally the amount of sandstone that I'm going to have problems with, and probably the big 20-bit and the 20-bit and the bottoms and the tops, but going out on the sides shouldn't be too bad. Crikey. And then we've got to sort of work out how to place all these frickin' these double towers of bloody watermelons. That's going to be quite difficult there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it now. There's not much to do now. I've just got to sort of start getting all this. Now, obviously we've planned it all out. Everybody knows sort of what I'm doing, and you guys know how long it's going to take, and you guys know it's going to be ugly for a little while until we can get it all, you know, done. But we'll sort of be switching between the base and this project and other things, you know, bits and bobs, and hopefully we can get this going. This is going to be blooming awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching episode 147 of Minecraft Down Under. You guys know the drill. Thanks for watching. Smash all those buttons, and I'll catch yous all later.